This is how to smash IELTS in one sitting. Hello, how are you doing? Barnabas here. I hope you're doing well. If you've attempted IELTS before, you will agree with me that it's not a walk in the park. Whether English is your first language or you've done all your education in English, it's not something that you'll just book, walk in one day and go and sit at exams. You will need to prepare if you want to get a good result. In this video, I would like to give you some tips that will help you so that when you sit this exam, you will pass in one sitting. I will also share with you some links at the end, which will give you access to some very important resources. So please stick around. Now, the first top secret to passing IELTS exam is practice. Practice, practice, practice. They say practice makes perfect. In IELTS, practice will make a huge difference. IELTS is not one of those exams that you can just book, walk in and do without preparing yourself very well. And so I cannot stress it enough. You need to do a lot of practice. For me, this is what practice will do to you. Number one, it will help you with your speed. In IELTS, speed is very important. Whether it is reading, writing, speaking, or listening, you will soon realize that you need to practice to keep yourself with the pace. Otherwise, you might not finish the exam. You might only do a few questions and get all of them right, but without finishing the exams, you will not definitely pass IELTS. Number two, you will soon realize that there is a particular pattern. When you do a lot of practice, you will soon realize that there is a particular pattern of how they set these questions. And lastly, when you practice lots of past papers, you will soon realize the questions start sounding the same, especially speaking and listening. They start sounding the same. And sometimes you might even find the same questions being repeated. When you're practicing, this is what you can do in these specific areas. In listening, this is what you can do. Print the past papers, download the audio, and also please make sure you sit in an environment that is close or similar to the exam situation as much as possible. Lock yourself in a room, there is no disturbance. Make sure you time yourself. When time is up, stop, mark the question, review it, and do the same thing with so many questions, as many as you can find. After you've done listening, please do reading and then writing and speaking, because in the real exam situation, you will do all the four on the same day. The thing I find challenging about listening is being able to concentrate. If you cannot concentrate and answer your questions as you listen throughout the listening exam, if you're in the middle of listening exam and for a split of a second you start thinking about something else, food or work or something that bothers your mind, my friend, you're done. You should just wake up, go home and book again. Let's now quickly move to reading. For reading, please again print past papers. Make sure you time yourself. Sit in an environment that is similar to the exam situation as much as possible. Make sure you time yourself. When the time is over, stop, mark it for yourself, review, and see how you go. And do it again and again with other past papers. For reading, what I find challenging is that there could be some passages there that are complex and are massive and will require you to read and comprehend and answer questions. And so speed is very important. So what I recommend is, first of all, when you're reading these passages, the first thing you need to do is read quickly without really deep reading or wanting to understand, and then read the question and then start answering questions one by one. What you might need to note is that in many cases, the questions are asked or the questions follow order of the paragraphs. All right. For example, you might not find the first questions in the last paragraph or vice versa. So as you start answering the questions, please note that in most cases, the questions will follow the order of the paragraphs. Now let's move to speaking. When it comes to speaking, it's better after you print the questions, give it to somebody to ask you the questions and you answer back. All right? Than you reading the questions and answering it for yourself. If you can get somebody to ask you the questions, that will be better. But if you're alone, if you can find somebody, just read the questions and answer. And if you can record yourself, please do so that you can listen to yourself, see where you can improve, while you're speaking, and review yourself. Okay, the recordings will help you to review how you're joining your sentences, how you're constructing your argument, and so on. So please answer the questions and also record yourself. In speaking, I don't think there is a wrong answer. I think they're just looking at how you can construct your sentence, how you can do your argument, how you're fluent in your speaking. For example, if they asked you, would you prefer living in a big city or in rural areas? I believe the best answer to this question will be to argue by giving the advantage of living in a big city, which is the disadvantage of being in the rural area, and also flip it on the other side and give the disadvantage of living in a big city, which is the advantages of living in the rural areas. And also, I don't believe it's about the number of points you're going to give, but just how fluent you're able to construct your argument from one point to the other. Similar to writing, I believe they're not only looking at your level of comprehension, but they're also looking at how well you can arrange and connect your points. And my conclusion should also summarize the points in the body. If I was doing writing, I would start with a beautiful introduction and then my main body, connecting my points very well, and finish with a powerful conclusion. The following are the links where you can go and find the resources, go and download, print the papers, and practice as many times as you can. Whether you're planning to book or you've already booked and are preparing for exams, I have no doubt that the information I've shared today will help you pass the IELTS exams in one go. Guys, please let me know where you're at with your English test journey. Share in the comment section below. And also, if you're coaching people on IELTS, please let's know where you are. Let's know where people can find you. Help somebody. Please comment in the comment section below. Today, can I please ask you for something? Even if you are my follower on TikTok or follower on Facebook, please go to my YouTube channel, the same name, Barnabas Ogeta, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm not doing too well on YouTube. Please go there. Even if you're already my follower on TikTok, please go there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for doing that. That's all I had for you today. Till next time, my name is Barnabas, the son of encouragement. Bye-bye and God bless you and have a Merry Christmas.